Episode 5 of the 19-Minute Sports Report, celebrating the end of the Olympics, which means the start of non-stop Dallas Cowboys talk until February. Let's go. 19 minutes.
Live from a city in Southern California, this is the 19-Minute Sports Report. Here's your host, Daniel West.
We're back for another week. Welcome to the 19-Minute Sports Report. I'm Daniel West. 2 weeks in a row that I've actually shown up to my own show, and we don't have any fill-in co-hosts. Welcome in. I'm very excited to be with you today. If you're just joining the show for the first time, my name is Daniel. Dave is my producer over there. He used to talk a lot more. Dave, can you just say something for the people?
Hey, what's up, people?
There he is. John Beanie, he's over here. I see him on a computer screen because he's in another room. John Beanie is my sound engineer. How you doing, John?
I'm doing great, Daniel. Thank you.
Doing great. Bagman, you heard Bagman earlier. If you'd like to hear more Bagman, just find the podcast, theinformalprogram.com. Best place to find informalprogram.com, I should say. Informalprogram.com. And you can listen there to the 5-Minute LA Sports Show. Bagman, wherever you subscribe, if you go in your feed, you will see Bagman and the 5-Minute LA Sports Show, where Bagman shouts about LA sports for 5 minutes. It's like the 19-Minute Sports Show, but it's 5 minutes and it's for Los Angeles, so it's very different. And also Bagman hosted, and I'm not Bagman, so he's a lot wilder than I am. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. You can subscribe on YouTube at Informal Program. I'm thinking that we should probably consolidate all these names into one. Perhaps my name, Dan West Radio. I don't know. We'll figure it out. John Beanie, are we ready? I think we're ready for something that we like to call the Sports Building Update, which is an update inside of a sports building. Because we tried to do an update inside of a sports center, and someone told us that had already been done before. And I said, where has this been done? John Beanie, do you know where it was done? Do you know where it was from?
We lose.
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, we lost that. John Beanie doesn't know. Anyway, so someone did something called a sports center. We're going to do a sports corner because right here there's a corner. You can see that if you're watching on YouTube. There's a corner right here where we could do sports. I could move to that corner and do sports. And they said, no, a lot of people do sports corners. And I said, okay, well, we can't do it in a sports center. We can't do it in a sports corner. Does anyone have a sports building? And they said, no one has a sports building. And so we're doing it in a sports building. John Beanie, are you ready for the sports building update? Sounds like a yes. This sports building update is brought to you by water. Have you tried water? Do you like drinking liquids? If you don't, your lips get chapped, your body gets headaches. It's a bad deal. So try water. You can get it in streams, ponds, or available in bottles. Water. It's good for you. In the sports building update, to follow up on a previous report, Brandon Ayuk is still a 49er. As I said last time, we will await further developments on whether he goes somewhere else. He's a wide receiver for the 49ers, by the way. Top 10 wide receiver in the league, according to some. Also, in the NFL, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said that there is no urgency for a deal with his wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Always a great business strategy to just procrastinate and say, I don't know, we'll get around to it. In the NBA, Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz has signed a 5-year, $238 million deal. That's roughly about $47 million per year, which merely delays the talks about when he'll be traded to a contender until sometime in 2025, 2026. But we'll get around to it. In Major League Baseball, the Chicago White Sox have fired their manager, Pedro Grifol, and 3 assistant coaches, as one does when you're 40 games out of the division with 90 losses in early August. And finally, the Department of Justice, yes, the Department of Justice is launching an investigation into Liberty Media, the owners of Formula One, over their refusal to add Andretti Autosport into Formula One. Perhaps during that investigation, they'll also find out why Haas is so slow. Who? Really? Really? That's what we wrote here? I have the laziest writers. For more from the Informal Program and the 19-Minute Sports Show, sports building updates every 25 minutes right here on the Informal Network, home to this show, the 19-Minute Sports Report, and the 5-Minute LA Sports Show with Bagman. Listen to the Informal Network wherever you get your podcasts, informalprogram.com. Brought to you by water. Drink it. It's good for your health. John Beanie. Hold on for a moment. John Beanie, can you give me the smoothest of outros? Fade down the music, John. I love it when he does that. Every week we're getting better. I think one week it's going to be so smooth that you don't even notice that we have stopped the music because it's just going to be that gradual. Every week he fades a little better. All right, so just to let you behind the fourth wall of the show right now, we currently are in an embargo about discussing the U.S. men's national team basketball because we talked to our lawyers, we talked to the News Snail. The News Snail, who was in the other room with John. John, News Snail, can you please come to the microphone? I just want to explain to everyone else. News Snail, are you there? Hey, how's it going? All right, so that's the News Snail. He is our research department, our news department. First of all, before we get to what I want to say, do you have any news for us here? Laurie Markkinen signed a 5-year deal. You're just reporting that? That's your exclusive? Okay, I hadn't heard that, actually. Do you have any other news, Snail, that you'd like to share? The Department of Justice is launching an investigation into Formula One. Wow, I didn't hear that. That's wild. Thank you, News Snail. All right, he's always there with the breaking news. Anyway, so the News Snail is keeping an eye out for. You have something else here? You have something else you want to share? Okay, hey. The U.S. men's national team beat Serbia in a comeback. They're going to the gold medal final. That's cool. Hadn't heard that before. This just happened. This game ended moments ago. Okay, thank you. The bronze medal game will be tomorrow. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Tomorrow meaning Saturday? Okay, very good. All right, so he's up to that on the latest news. The News Snail, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand. So I have him and John Beanie in the other room. I should slow down and speak English. In the other room watching the gold medal match. But I have been told by our lawyers, the man in the suit who runs around, that's his actual, at least that's what his name is. Does he have another name? Dave, do you know? That's the name he told you. What do they call his law firm then? The offices of the man in the suit who runs around the studios. Huh, interesting. So he's an entertainment lawyer of some sort? Okay, anyway. So our lawyer said that we can't actually discuss the game until it ends, but we're recording before. So if you're listening to this and you already know who won, well, you can write into informalprogram@gmail.com and tell us, and then the News Snail will tell me, and then we can talk about it. But that will probably be next week. So I just want to make it clear that when I'm about to talk USA basketball, which I haven't done because I was explaining why I couldn't talk live USA basketball, that's what happened. So with that being said, it's time to talk USA basketball as the lawyer in the suit who runs around is looking at me. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything that's okay. Yeah, we talked about this. I'm not going to say anything that's against what you told me to say. I'm just going to. Can you let me do my show, please? Thank you. You can't see him. I'm not turning the camera on. We don't need to see the lawyer. We don't need to see you. Just go back in the other room. Run around somewhere else. Chase an ambulance. That, ladies and gentlemen, is off camera. The lawyer in the suit who runs around studios. The studio. I'm sorry. What's your why don't you do a promo? Why don't you do a promo since we're doing it? Lawyer, what is it? Lawyer.com? You can find him on lawyers.com. Okay, very good. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what he said. All right. So we're going to talk USA basketball right now. The most important thing, playing France in the gold medal match. Again, you may know the outcome, but the outcome not important. The real question here, will Jason Tatum play? What about Tyrese Halliburton? There are many stars of Team USA who have given up their summers where they could be playing in the Drew League, could be going to Cancun because they already won the finals and so they didn't go to Cancun during the season. They could be doing all those things, but they have sacrificed their summers to stay in 5-star hotels and play basketball and watch a bunch of other sporting events. And perhaps in Anthony Edwards' case, actually play ping pong. We're not sure. But some of them, it feels like their sacrifice is in vain because Jason Tatum can't even make the court. Tyrese Halliburton has been nothing but a hype man on the sidelines while Derek White is out there running the points at different times of the game. So the important question is not whether the United States will beat Victor Wembanyama, Yabusele, I forgot his first name. Oh, it's just Yabusele, like Neymar or Messi? Okay, very good. Or Nene. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was Nene. Thanks, Dave. Or Rudy Gobert, the Eiffel Tower. Or Nicholas Batum, the ageless wonder. The question is, who will play in the gold medal match? Over under 5 minutes for Jason Tatum. That's where the line has been set, thanks to our friends over at Draft Lords, which is a very reputable gambling website. Who's going to win? It doesn't matter. What matters is who plays. Steve Kerr has done a pretty decent job as U.S. men's national team head coach. But the one thing he has not done well is integrate all the stars together. Jaylen Brown didn't even make this team. Kyrie Irving did not make this team. Where's Austin Reeves? Austin Reeves, not even on the team. It's absurd. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander did not make the U.S. men's national team. He didn't get a lick of playing time. Future face of the league. Didn't make it. So that's the big question, and we will answer that in due course. John, I think it's time. I think we're going to be a little bit early today, but I think there's a lot to get to in the winners of the week. So without further ado, Dave, how much time do we have? Do we have time? Because I'm breaking early for winners of the week. How much time do we have, Dave? Not enough time for 10. All right, John, give me the imaging for the winners of the week. I think we'll get to like 8 or 9 this week. Hit me with the sauce.
It's time for the best countdown in sports radio.
That's right.
From 10 to 1, here are the informal programs.
Winners! Winners! Winners!
All right, it's time for winners of the week. If you're new to the show, we have invented something very radical here. That is a top 10 countdown list to end our show. From 10 to 1, we count down the winners of the week. They're the people in sports, whether they're fans, whether they're players, or whether they're entities such as Grimace, who I believe made it. The Mets made it on 1 week. And Grimace, we talked about Grimace, how Grimace went to Citi Field. His family was given, they were treated like kings. They were given a private suite. They got to shake hands with Steve Cohen, the owner. It was a great moment. And so Grimace may be a winner of the week in future. It may be, the spirit of Christmas past. You never know. Or it may be, Tim Duncan. You never know. Winners of the week. All right, we have 8 winners of the week, counting down from 8 to 1 in no particular order. The top 10 winners of the week. John Beanie, give me the imaging for number 8.
Number 8.
Coming in at number 8, Kike Hernandez. I believe that's his number right now. Isn't that right, John? Is that his number? Kike Hernandez is number 8. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, it's only fitting that he's number 8 in winners of the week. You see, Kike Hernandez is a baseball player for the Dodgers. You may not have known that. Maybe you did know that. But Kike Hernandez can play pretty much all positions on the field. Sometimes you see him in left field. Sometimes he pops up in right. He's basically the real-life version of when Will Ferrell played all positions as a joke, but he can do it. And last week, Kike Hernandez closed out the game as a reliever. The Dodgers were up 10-0. The Dodgers have a lot of injuries at pitcher, and so they said, well, Kike, can you pitch? And Kike said, I'm Kike Hernandez. I can do anything except perform in the playoffs. See, that's unnecessary. He won the NLCS in 20. That's ridiculous. John, did you feed him that line? That's not right. That is not right. How dare you? That is totally uncalled for. He contributed in 2017. That's how they went to the World Series. He had the game in Chicago. Everything, but that's ridiculous. He can do everything but contribute in the postseason. Get out of here. Anyway, Kike Hernandez won the game. I can't get over that. Dave, get out. Actually, just go. Yeah, I can produce the show on my own. Get out. Mocking my favorite Dodger. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Kike Hernandez won the game as a reliever. They didn't win the game, actually, excuse me, because it was 10-0. They were playing the A's. So, actually, they're playing the A's. Does it even count as an appearance if you're playing the A's? I don't know. All right, John, hit me with number 7.
It's number 7.
Coming at number 7, people who like round ball rock. Now, for those of you of a certain age, you have never actually heard Round Ball Rock, the NBA on NBC theme song, before a game. You've just heard it in rumored whispers around campfires, as old people say. I remember when the NBA used to be good. And then you said, we're done with the 90s. And then everyone fought, and we all decided that LeBron and Michael Jordan were simultaneously the best players of all time. Well, Round Ball Rock is coming back because the NBA on NBC is coming back. And this week, John Tesh released a new version called the Shredded version, where there's a lot of guitar, and it sounds great. And we can't play it because we don't have that kind of pull. John, number 6.
At number 6.
Coming in at number 6 as I look at the master list. Coming in at number 6, Blake. No, that's not right. Whoopsie. Noah Lyles. Blake, Noah Lyles. No, Noah Lyles. Now, you might be asking, why is Noah Lyles at number 6? Also, John, I think we're supposed to hit winners after we discuss them. Winners! There we go. So let's just back up for a minute, John. Let's make sure we do this, okay? So at number 8, Kike Hernandez.
Winners!
Very good. Coming at number 7, people who like round ball rock.
Winners!
And now number 6, Noah Lyles.
Winners!
Thanks. See, that's how you produce radio. I don't need Dave over there making mockery of Kike Hernandez. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for, John. This is where you play the...
Totally uncalled for. Totally.
All right, so coming at number 6 is Noah Lyles. You may be asking, why is Noah Lyles so low? Didn't he win the 100 meters? Yes, but then he lost the 200 meters, and he got sick, and then he wasn't around for the U.S. to do whatever they do in the the relay, which we'll get to later. But Noah Lyles, great week. Fastest man in the world for a few hours until he lost the 200-meter. But that's okay. Winner of the week, number 6.
Winners!
Coming in at number 5, that would be Blake Edward Snell. I don't even know if that's his real name. I'm sorry. John, you're right, John. The imaging.
Here's number 5.
There we go. Coming in at number 5, Blake Edward Snell. I don't know if that's his middle name. I made that up. I don't know what his actual middle name is. It's Edward right now. Coming in at number 5 is Blake Snell, who for the first time in his career pitched a complete game and went past the 8th inning.
Winners!
But no, there's more. It was a no-hitter.
Winners!
Blake Snell, congratulations. The Giants still, 6 games out of the wild card. But you know what? Have fun where you can. It's not 2021 anymore, Giants. You have to actually, not use sorcery to lead the division.
At number 4,
Coming in at number 4, Katie Ledecky. LeBron James, how many straight years has Katie Ledecky won her signature event? How many Olympics, not years. How many Olympics has Katie Ledecky won her signature event? LeBron James.
Not 2, not 3.
That's right. 4 straight Olympics. Katie Ledecky, 800-meter champion. She is dominant in the long-distance races and a spectacular accomplishment. Congratulations to her. Winner of the week.
Winners!
Yes, as he said. Winners of the week, yes. All right, thank you. That's enough, John. Thank you very much. Hit me in number 3.
and now your top 3.
Coming in at number 3, we have USA Track and Field, parentheses minus the men in the relay. But that's okay. We won a lot in track and field, so much that I cannot even begin to count. But, Sha'Carri Richardson, women's track and field. I don't have a list here, and I've been very busy working and doing a lot of things, so I didn't watch all of them. So it would be very helpful if we had the list of all the things that U.S. track and field won. Would have been nice, but we won a lot. We are Team USA, baby. We are America. We have dominated the Olympics. Remember I said last week, preemptively, Team USA was going to be a winner of the week? Because that's just what we do. We show up. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on our mind. You can never give it up. Whatever. Throw hands in the building. Everyone's hands go up.
Winners!
That's what we did with track and field, with a list of winners who they didn't finish. They put them at number 3 for winners of the week and then didn't give me any information about what we had won.
This is number 2.
Coming in at number 2, Scotty Scheffler. What a year. What a year for Scotty Scheffler. That's it. That's all I got. He got arrested. He won the major. And then he is now an Olympic gold medal champion, John Beanie.
Winners!
If you didn't see the last round of golf in the Olympics, man, it had everything. Proposals, fights, drama. Someone got kicked out of the Big Brother house. It was wild. But it was not the winner of the week. There can only be one. John Beanie, hit me with the imaging.
Here's number 1.
Yes. There can only be one winner of the week, and this week, thank you. All right, thank you, applause. Enough with applause. There can only be one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, after 22 straight games with nothing but L's, Jalen Ramsey, is there anything positive about an L?
Nah, ain't no positives and no L's. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, people.
That's right. But there's a positive and a win. And after 22 straight games, the Chicago White Sox won a single game.
Winners!
Now, they've lost the next 2 since then, and as we speak, are probably losing to the Cubs. But you know what? Yeah, your manager got fired as well. There's chaos in the organization. Grady Sizemore is now leading the team. And as I mentioned before, you're 40 games back of the division leaders with 90 losses before halfway through August. But at least you're not the most infamous American League team of all time in terms of consecutive losses. And for that, the Chicago White Sox are the winner of the week.
Winners!
That'll do it for today's show. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts or videos. If you didn't like the show, tell someone else because they might like it. I'll see you next week. Until then, bye.
This is the Informal Post Show.
All right, I'm doing research right now. Blake Snell. Ashton is his middle name, not Edward.
I told you I didn't know his real name.
Well, you shouldn't have said it.
I said it clearly as a joke. I said I don't know his name. I made it up.
Well, you're a trusted journalist. You should be more responsible.
Says the people who gave me fake jokes to read.
Hey, don't reveal that.